Hey guys, my name's Miranda, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a man named Marshall Rosenberg. Marshall Rosenberg invented an organization called Nonviolent Communication. Now, I'm going to tell you what nonviolent communication is and how it's utilized, but first let me tell you a little bit about Marshall Rosenberg himself. Marshall Rosenberg was born October 6, 1934 in Canton, Ohio. In 1961, he received a Ph.D. from the University of Wisconsin in clinical psychology. Along with founding the Nonviolent Communication Organization, he also made education reform a part of his work. He believed that the two things went hand in hand and that they both involved different things. Rosenberg believed that all human beings have the capacity for compassion, and that we only resort to violence or behavior that can harm others because we don't understand that there's a more effective way of reaching a goal or for meeting other people's needs. Rosenberg believes that the way that we act, speak, think, talk, and that the utilization of violence towards the way that other people act is something that we've learned through our culture. Now, he believes that if people can identify with other people's needs and we were able to understand how to communicate better without using violence, that we would be able to live in peace. Now, Rosenberg's nonviolent communication is used in many different settings. Now, it's been utilized in business settings. Anywhere we go, there's always going to be people there that we don't get along with. Everybody has different opinions and different beliefs. So, using NVC is going to help us understand how to communicate without violence or anger or arguments. NVC is also used in parenting, education, meditation. It's used in psychotherapy, healthcare settings like it's a lot in mental hospitals. It's used even in hospitals where eating issues, people who have eating issues tend to lash out at other people. And so with nonviolent communication, it helps them communicate better. It's used in prisons, which is a good place for it to be because a lot of people there feel like they have nothing to lose. It's also used in children's books for teaching nonviolent communication. Now, nonviolent communication, it can be used in groups. It can be used with two people. And a lot of the reason that violence is used instead of communication is because a lack of communication. Using the nonviolent communication is going to help us communicate better without using violence. Now, some of the intentions of nonviolent communication is open-hearted living. Now, that would mean letting go of our anger, letting go of the bad feelings that we have, letting go of all of that. Rosenberg believed that if we did that, then we would be able to live a happier, carefree life. Rosenberg believes that we have the responsibility and we make the choices to be happy or upset or angry or sad. And that if we choose to be happy, if we choose, we wake up and we choose that we're going to have a good day, we'll be at peace with ourselves. We'll be able to communicate better. All of it. A lot of people get into arguments and stuff because they're already having a bad day. Some of the assumptions underlining NVC, all humans share basic needs. And that's true, we do. We all need sleep, we all need food, we all need water. We all need those things. Rosenberg says that our world, we have enough resources. We have enough of everything that we could be meeting everyone's needs without using violence, without having to go to war to get what we want. There's enough for everybody. Now, everything we do is an attempt to meet a need. We wake up in the morning, we take our dogs out because that's their need. Our kids get up, we feed them because that's what they need. We get them ready for school, we do all of that because that's what they need. Any kind of feeling that we have, Rosenberg says, it points to something that we need. If we're upset, it's because we need something. If we're happy, we got something that we needed, or something good happened. Now, Again, Rosenberg believes that we all have the capacity for compassion. If we could all be compassionate towards other people, towards other people's needs, towards other people's feelings, it would cut down on a lot of drama and stress and violence. We as people, we enjoy being able to give, whether it's to our best friend or to somebody who needs something. At least I know I do. I enjoy giving to other people that don't have. Rosenberg says that some of the things that block compassion would be our morals. Some people are raised differently than others. Some people believe that the poor are poor because of their own fault. And that's not any way to think, because sometimes things happen that are out of our... we can't do anything about it. He says that another block would be because we're demanding. And I believe that that's true. A lot of people are very demanding. Rosenberg says that we deny our responsibility as human beings. And that if we would accept what our responsibilities are and what our roles are, we would be able to live in a happier world. Now, Rosenberg also says that we believe that we're deserving. And I agree with that as well. A lot of people are born into situations and they believe that that is the way that they are supposed to live their whole life. Now, Marshall Rosenberg's Nonviolent Communication Organization, it's so big. It has received numerous awards. And it's in used over 60 countries. That's a lot. Rosenberg is a very popular speaker and he's very sought out. His teaching style it's been described as intimate and powerful. Now, what sets him aside from other conflict resolution trainers is that he uses a technique which is role-playing, and he interacts with the audience. Now, he interacts and role-plays, whether it's an argument between partners, neighbors, an argument, or maybe just a conversation between a victim and her perpetrator, or his perpetrator. Or even just acting out a session between a therapist and her patient. The powerful way that he does this, it's unique and moving. Now, the way that he does his presentations, he uses a guitar and a puppet. Now, he's traveled to some of the world's most violent places, and he's made a difference. Research shows that the places that he's been are stabler than they were, and that there's an increase in peace. Now, in my opinion, I believe that Rosenberg sets a good example for people everywhere. If you would like to hear or read any more information about Marshall Rosenberg, you can visit his website, nonviolent.com. Thank you.